How to turn adversity into beauty. Welcome to the channel. My name is Josh, living life alcohol free. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. I want to talk about quitting alcohol and how that's played a role in my life and how I've faced the adversity and I've grown into this person that I never thought that I could actually be. That is one of the best parts of being alcohol free. The adversity that we face, and we're all going to face it at one time or another. That was one of the things that I drank at. It's one of the things that I did not want to acknowledge, was the fact that life doesn't necessarily ever get easier. It gets easier to deal with, and I've learned that through my sobriety and through my living alcohol free. But I wasn't really able to give that any weight when I was drinking all those years. The adversity, every time I would face a trial, a tribulation, just any little thing, I would explode. I just did not know how to handle anything. I didn't want to know how to handle it. I blamed everybody. I did not learn each time that I lashed out, that I had these issues, that I would when I would face this adversity, I didn't have patience. I didn't have the tools, in essence, to get to where I wanted to go. And that was really, I quit drinking because my relationships were suffering. It turns out the relationship with myself was really the most important aspect of that. I needed to fix what was broken within me. And I did that. It took me a while. It took me a good 3 years to get to that point. Um, but it was an eye opening journey, and it continues to be. Now I still face adversity, but I handle it with more grace, more acceptance. Those things didn't just happen, it happened over time. As I grew in my sobriety, I started to grow in my faith. I started to trust more. I started to not seek an escape, because that's a big one. When we are looking for a way out instead of a solution for a problem, that's really when we get ourselves in trouble. And that's really, I feel like, ultimately why a lot of us drink, is because it's a simple way out. It's easy. It gives us a good feeling, a feeling of euphoria. And that's true. It gives us a temporary relief from those day-to-day issues, those day-to-day adversities. It really does. But the thing is it's a band-aid. We are drinking ethanol. We are, drinking the same kind of thing that is in our gasoline that we put in our cars. That's really the foundation of it. If we can get to a point where we can admit that, then we're onto something. I didn't care about that, when I was a drinker. I don't think a lot of us do. If we don't care what we're ingesting in our bodies, we don't care about a lot of other things in our life. A lot of our other health issues, our mental health, our physical health. Yes, there are exceptions. There are people that can still go drink 10 beers, but then be, physically fit and active and have ambition. I think that gives people a false sense of the real true nature of addiction. It's not fun and games. It's not worth sacrificing anything over. And if we can get to a point where we can face that, that is the biggest adversity we can face. And once we do that, and it's not easy at the beginning, but once we do that, we start to actually see that life without alcohol is better. We start to take on the adversity that day-to-day life gives us, and we take it in stride. We don't get too high or too low. Like with alcohol, a lot of us, if you drink like I did, you thought that roller coaster was fun, up and down, and you never knew what was going to happen, what to expect. It was just uncertain. And you might think that's what life makes it, that's what makes life fun. Uh, and that would be something that would be scary to give up. And the truth is that once you get a little bit of time alcohol free and you start to even out, your sleep gets better. That doesn't happen maybe right away, but over that first period of a month or so, you start to feel better, sleep better, your skin feels better, looks better. You start to notice you have a little more energy. You start to notice that you feel better without alcohol. Then you're able to, start to not just handle the life's adversities, you're actually able to embrace them, make a plan, accept them, and then turn them into things that are beneficial for you in your life. And that's really the best thing about being alcohol free, is our ability to think outside the box. We don't have to sit there and wonder, is this life, is this what it's going to be like for the rest of my life? Just, I get up, I think about alcohol, I drink alcohol, and then I'm hungover from alcohol. I mean, that, it seems like that's normal when we're in that, especially if you started drinking at an early age like I did at 15. It seems like that's the way it goes. That's life. People even joke around about it. Oh, I was so hungover. Man, I was so hungover over I was throwing up, or that people use that as a badge of honor. And all that does is glorify alcohol, glorify the things that alcohol makes us do and say. And it's giving it that weight, and giving it that positive outlook on it, is it keeps us wrapped up in addiction. Alcohol is so accepted. It's, if you don't drink it, you're the outcast almost. uh and people just glorify alcohol. Our society just looks upon it like it's this great elixir, when in reality all it's ever done, it's probably the most insidious drug there is, mainly because it's widely accepted and available on every corner in this world. And it's kind of sad, but it's the reality. And but once we get a grip on it, and we find out for ourselves that being alcohol free is way better, and that we're actually accepting of our lot in life, and we're actually looking at our life as something that is beautiful, it's a blessing. Whatever we have around us, whatever it is, we can grab onto that and gravitate to that and take care of it, because we're actually able to take care of ourselves. And that's the first and foremost thing, is that we have to get over the hurdles in our own mind, get out of our head or we're dead, kind of a theory. And I heard someone say that, Tony Robbins, over the last maybe 10 years ago. And this was before I quit drinking, but I would watch these motivational videos and I would think, he's onto something. I'm in my head all the time. I got to start stepping out of it. Instead of drinking, I'm going to go for a walk. Instead of using alcohol tonight, I'm going to play with my dogs. Instead of drinking today, I'm going to go take a trip somewhere that I've never been before. Instead of drinking, I'm going to go meet with a therapist, or I'm going to go meet with my pastor. I'm going to go meet with a friend or a family member or someone who needs something. I'm going to give instead of think about my issues. I'm going to give instead of think about, how bad my life is, or how much I just want to use alcohol to cope. I'm going to give. And those are all the things that kind of help us, get through these things. We need help. I didn't like to, ask for help as a drinker. I didn't like to, I was too proud. I was too, I didn't have any patience. I didn't have the tools that it took to do that. But being alcohol free has given me the ability, well, not just being alcohol free, but being alcohol free has given me the opportunity to grow in all these aspects of my life. And instead of spending that time drinking, I spend it doing all these other things: exercising, stretching, hiking, playing with my dogs, hanging out with my kids, making YouTube videos at this point, doing live streams, things like that, going places I haven't been before. All these things are blessings. And I wake up, I might sleep 6 hours a night, honestly. I mean, I go to bed at midnight and get up at 6 or 7 in the morning, and I start my day. I'm not hungover. I'm not, just lethargic and feeling like crud. That's the beauty of it. We have ample opportunities each day now to grow, to spend time doing things that really are life sustaining, make us feel good, make other people feel good, overcome those adversities, take those challenges head on, make plans, make a plan, execute those plans, ask for help, seek health. If we need help with our mental or physical health or whatever it is we need, seek that help. Don't just try to wing it. Don't try to do it with willpower, because it never works. Have a plan, and execute that plan. So um, I know we spend a ton of money on alcohol. If we spent that money on other things, sometimes we can save more money now, but we can, it doesn't seem like we spend a ton of money on alcohol, but if you add that up, and spend it on the things that you actually need to spend it on, to keep us out of that, I think that, it's possible. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please like and subscribe. I noticed that they don't have the hype button on there anymore. I don't know if it's there, but if it is, please hit it. Hit the thanks button. If you want to join my sobriety group, Sobriety in the Storm, it's on Facebook. Click the link below. And if you need any help, let me know. And we'll see you on the next one. So